India is known for its entrepreneurship, and we thrive on entrepreneurship. Every small child in India is born up and raised as an entrepreneurship. So small sector and MSME sector in India thrives because of that particular culture which is there right from our upbringing. And that is the reason we see so many successful small and medium scale enterprises in India. In India, if you talk to anybody young, they don't think in terms of joining a job until much later. It's only after they come into college that they start looking at joining a job. But most of the people think in terms of doing something on their own, doing something new, something different. So that is the advantage of India. You have done a course in MSME. We'll be free to have an interaction. I think it will be great for us to know some of your impressions which you are going to carry about India. We as a federation don't do, but the rural tourism works in this way that families from outside, maybe from India but mainly from outside India, would go and stay in a village as a guest of a few villagers, and they would treat them as their house guests and let them understand how life is in a village. And this is more popular in the western states of Gujarat and Rajasthan, where we have a lot of heritage and culture. So a group of visitors would come and stay in a village and maybe hosted by 4 or 5 families in their houses, the way they would treat their internal guests. And of course, there is a commercial transaction to it, so they are paid for the hospitality. Like I told you, we have 36 managing committee members who are elected members, not paid. And we have about 22 committees in the federation. Each committee is designed for various areas. Something might be for energy, some might be for industry, some might be for tourism, some might be for pollution, and so on. So we have 22 such committees. But those who are employed, and there is a fantastic tax holiday in Bhutan for supplies to India. So anybody who wants to supply to India, Bhutan is the best place to supply. I know because a lot of copper comes in from Bhutan, and the best tax holiday in for supplies into India is from Bhutan, then followed by other SAARC countries. But I think your question was, what is the tax holiday in India? And for that, in India, I don't know if you people know, we have 3 levels of taxes. One is the direct taxes, which is the income tax. Second is the indirect tax. The indirect tax is can be bifurcated into 2. One is the central indirect tax, known as the central VAT, and then we have the state indirect tax, which is known as the state VAT. So as far as the state of Andhra Pradesh is concerned, the state indirect tax of VAT for large units, for the first 5 years, 25% refund is there. For medium units, 50% refund is there, and for small scale units, 100% refund is there. This is the biggest subsidy. Nowadays, the government of India is slowly reducing all the subsidies in all parts of the country. So this is the only tax holiday which we have in Andhra Pradesh. Actually, we do a lot of it. Like you said, more than 50% of our intervention is reactive. But of late, we have started a lot of proactive work. For example, in the sector of power, we have commissioned a study of the power situation. We have come out with our recommendations. We go ahead with the government and say that this is the situation and we need you to do so and so, so and so, so and so. We give various alternatives and we also give various suggestions in the proactive manner. In the meeting, the reason we are slightly late is we were just, a new mayor has been elected in Hyderabad. Again, this was a proactive meeting which we had with the mayor, saying that we need to work together and promote the city of Hyderabad. Just like they have a promotion of City of London promotion, we want to do a City of Hyderabad promotion. So this is again a reactive policy which we are trying to formulate. So while there is a lot of, this is a proactive formula. So while there is a lot of reactive work which we keep doing, but there is also a lot of proactive activity which the Federation tries to interact in terms of policy formulation, in terms of, getting policies from outside, getting ideas from outside, because all our members travel a lot widely. especially now China, Europe, US, wherever we get good policies, we try to copy them. And that's what we are trying right now with the city of Hyderabad, to promote a city of Hyderabad like city of London is being promoted. I don't know if you know of this, but city of London is very actively promoted all over the world as a financial center. And it's good to see you. Actually, we have a joint venture on solar power in Bangladesh. When they gave you a presentation of the federation, they would have started from Secretary General downwards, and then the managing committee members and the president and vice president are basically ex officio, I mean they are honorary posts. For example, as a member, I'll just give a little introduction, I think that would be in order. Basically, as a person, I am a mechanical engineer. I completed my MBA from one of the best schools in India known as Indian Institute of Management. Then after that I started my own business. So we have done various businesses in auto components. So we supply copper products to each and every vehicle of the Indian road. We do a lot of other copper products and products for the solar market. Now we are into solar and wind power. So we generate solar and wind power. We make our own solar panels. So as an entrepreneur, we first grow up in society. Then we apply for the managing committee. There is a managing committee which is elected by the 3,000 members. A managing committee consists of 36 members. This 36 members in turn elect the president, vice president. Whereas the secretary general onwards are all employed people in the organization. We are here in an honorary post. That's how the organization works.